Having notched top-tier scores on the lowest difficulty level of Hadrian's Wall, I graduated myself to medium difficulty. I wish I could tell you the result, friends. I tried to play it in the lobby of a local hotel just for a change of scenery. The magic circle was compromised, and I don't remember. At 55, I don't feel like I can afford to wait for the right companion to do all the stuff I want to do. I can see Death's outriders chucking tasseled spears into the ground the next ridge over. Last year, I was in Colorado Springs on Valentine's Day, craving the chicken makhani from Little Nepal. They sat me by myself at a two-top in the middle of the room, encircled by booths full of couples. I didn't give a shit. I wanted chicken makhani. Chicken makhani is real, and Valentine's Day is made up. Breaking out a solo game in a public space is a similar proposition. You look sorely ungrouped, visible to others but somewhere else. Living in a former coal mining town of about 100 souls after COVID, a divorce, and a reckoning with myself as an obsolete economic unit has withered me socially and compensated me with an inner life into which I slow-motion plummet day after day like a rendering of a Mandelbrot set. Hauling artifacts from that world into the middle of a bar or restaurant rarely translate. The ratio of pieces to people looks off. My experience reminds me of the people on Reddit discussing solo board game. Folks look at you funny when you tell them you mostly play solo. Even funnier when you do it. A great many of these Redditors are also, like me, solo players by necessity, having found themselves with a big stack of games and no longer any corresponding stack of people to play them with. These kids play privately for understandable reasons and share snaps of crowded folding tables and lamplight. So when this scout group of otherworlders arrives in the hotel lobby, a wiry dad with piercing cult leader eyes and two women his age trailing the first of their young charges, the tower of Domino's pizza boxes soon follows, enough to placate an office park. They're about to swarm left, center, and right. I don't have sufficient cohorts in place, so I parley. The parents are courteous enough. We will coexist in the room. Within minutes, more kids materialize to envelop every edge of the two big table islands, me retaining a quadrant in one of them. I can't remember the strategy I wanted to do. I go fast, drive the fort on the left sheet. Don't snag on an unbuilt granary. That's the spine. That's one of the breakthroughs I managed to recall. The kids are well behaved, mostly preteens with a few teenagers there as shepherd dogs. Their good behavior skirts the eerie. There are no raised voices. I hear talk only of skiing in church. I've been in similar situations where somebody will walk by my table and want to know what's going on. I tend to over-explain, pitch like I'm manning a demo table at a con. Not today. Not with this group, even when hailed. "What are you playing, sir?" I hear from across the table. I pretend not to hear her until she switches it up, tacking the honorific onto the front end. "Sir, what are you playing?" I look up at a short-haired girl of about 10, flanked by the same. She looks a dead ringer for one of the moms chatting at the other group of tables. "Hadrian's Wall," I say, picking up the box and pointing at the cover. Then I go back to playing. By the time I rack up a mediocre score that reflects the rushed thinking, the room's emptied out again.